met today and Janelle yesterday, but I think I've known them for pretty close to a year thanks to Facebook. We're going to bring Rosemary Wallace up here now too.
Thank you. I think she's going to leave my own introduction to myself because how I written it to her last night, she probably didn't understand it. First of all, my name is Rosemary James Wallace. I started my military career 34 years ago right down the street here at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. And just like my brother in arms said before, I never thought in a million years I'd be personally speaking on behalf of medical cannabis here today, but I am. And the reason for this is simple. I've heard the testimony of that young man today. I've heard a lot of testimonies. I've testified in 4 different states on the use of medical cannabis. I don't use marijuana because it's a slang name. It's a dirty, nasty word. Cannabis is more appropriate for what it does. It helps people. This young man touched me. He had me in tears. I applaud you for standing by your sister as well as you do. Keep preaching the word, young man. I've heard a lot of testimonies on One Blunt Radio, but never had they touched me in such a way that it had. Back to what I was going to say, I just had to give him an attaboy because that's incredible. He's watched the miracle. I am a miracle. For 29 years, 29, I have taken more pharmaceuticals than people can imagine for a disease that I did not originally have. I was misdiagnosed with bipolar disorder when I had post-traumatic stress disorder. So you know I've had the Prozac, the lithium, the electroshock therapy, everything that you can think of humanly possible. Oh, by the way, did I tell you I was married for 28 years to a first sergeant in the United States Army that was rapidly deployed in an engineer company on top of all this? Keeping a family together, trying to take the medications, sleeping half a life away. I can't remember, I have 3 children that are 35, 32, and 28. All 3 of them graduated high school and went on to college. How? I illegally took marijuana long before they had it in Colorado. In 2014, my PSD got so severe, I couldn't tell nobody. I left the state of South Carolina to get help. I had so much pain. I have 3 ruptured discs in my back. I have a total knee replacement as well. And I have constant nausea now from the medication that I've been given for over 29 years. So when I hear these stories, that's why I'm not going to stand here and tell them. I'm going to tell you some facts and some hope today. My facts is this. You know we had 11 U.S. presidents that used cannabis? 11. We have celebrities today that's coming out what I call the cannabis closet. I spoke about this on my show many times. We have people that's in this audience that's in the cannabis closet for the reason why they're scared of losing their jobs, which I understand that you got to need money, you got to work. But it should not be a fear of that. I know as of now here in the state of South Carolina, because of Truth Stories today on MTV, I probably got it wrong because I'm a little nervous. True Lies on MTV just had a documentary recently with Freddie Dutchmore, which is a soldier that suffers post-traumatic stress disorder. He was documented with his daughter Brittany, and it shows the everyday life of those people using medical cannabis. He might be a little excessive, but trust me, you don't want to see him without it, because his post-traumatic stress disorder is that bad. And I stand here before you today and want to thank everybody that came out. And Senator Davis, this is my first time meeting you. I've been following you now for exactly 2 years. I've followed everything in South Carolina for 2 years. But what, unknown to the panel that stands behind me, I've also been pushing legislation. I share on my Facebook. I have a Facebook page called Miss Green Jeans. Miss Green Jeans, for those who don't know what Miss Green Jeans is, it means a learning factor. When I went to Colorado, I was green as grass. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know what a vape pen was. I didn't know what DAOs was. I didn't even know about a medical marijuana card, which I probably hold in my hand right now. I am a patient of Colorado. I am a dual resident. I only want to be one resident, and that is in the state of South Carolina, a state that my husband came from, that loves this state. We came back from this state from Florida to help take care of his mother, which is ill, so he cannot leave the state. So every 6 months, I am on deployment back so I can have my life back. I'm tired of deployments, ladies and gentlemen. I had 26 years of deployments whilst my husband's on active duty. Now he's being my caregiver, my taking care of whilst I'm going out here throughout the United States, sending this message to y'all to let you know this needs to be passed. This has been the best bill by far through any state. This is one of the only few states that has the PSTD in it, and it's needed. We have over 22 soldiers a day that commit suicide. And when I was given this award right here, this is called the Joan of Arc Award. This means just as much to me as my kids, as my husband, as anything else. Matter of fact, the night that I got this award, my husband was there with me. And I gave a promise that day. And this was given to me in 2000, it is now 2015. I will not stand by and see my brother soldiers, men and women of the armed forces, suffer. I don't care what it takes, if it takes my last dime. I will go up, I will testify, I will protest, I will picket, I will stand in the rain until everybody is free. This is a plan that gave me my life back. Without this plan, I would not be standing in front of you today. Without this plan, that young lady there, that young man there, any other people that have testified in these halls today would not be here. The young man right here, he would not be here. I've been there. He can count how many times he could try to commit suicide. I'm to the point I can't even count no more. And that's where I was at last year. I was about ready to pull the trigger on myself. So I'm asking everybody, if you haven't sent your postcard to Nikki Haley, get out there and send it. We got a lot of people that's running for office in 2016. We need to get in their ear, because what you fail to realize as we're talking about passing these bills, we can get somebody in office that can turn around them bills. It's important that these bills do not get turned around. Colorado is facing many problems right now because they're having to go back and change the policies. We won't have that problem because we're going to get it right the first time. Matter of fact, they have the groundwork right now. I sat down last night and read the entire bill, all of them. So any questions they want to come up with today, I can answer. For the reason is this is way too far important. I have 6 grandchildren that one of them possibly might need that medication. Right now, thank God they don't. But I want it to be available for when they do. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I'm going to end it on this note. I know many of you have seen the show on MTV where you heard me say SOS. SOS means in Colorado, save our streets. But for me, it has a special meaning. It means save our soldiers. And that's why I'm going to say SOS. SOS! Save our soldiers!
SOS!